What a beautiful day to begin with. Thank you so much for being with us, and today I am going to review recently released trailer of Kota Factory Season 2. Kota Factory is all about a batch of youngsters, those who are going through tests and trials and tribulations that are on their way to be in a struggle to make it to the prestigious university or maybe IIT, that's the institute. And before moving further with the other things or synopsis or whatever, I really wanted to share something. I think I will share in the beginning of the or in the middle of the trailer, I guess that will be fine. The trailer begins with the densely populated city. So in this city there are plenty of students and plenty of teachers, and Jeetu Bhaiya is not an exception here. So बड़े शहरों में छोटी छोटी बातें होती रहती हैं. The batch of students are demanding for Jeetu Bhaiya because he is not a part of the institute, as being told by the head teacher there. So in some institutes it's happened, the administration doesn't want someone to be larger than life or something larger than their institute, and Jeetu Bhaiya is one of them because he is a mentor, he is a teacher, and he is a little bit a guardian who really make them aware like life is like this, take it or leave it, but don't give up. You have the ability, you have to remain there, and you have to face all the challenges. And that's where I think the Kota Factory is not merely making them students, it's also making them and helping them to in the formation of their character, and that helps them. And especially it's not being like you just go there study, but some teachers, they are really go beyond their capacity and teach their students like friendly, and Jeetu Bhaiya is something like that. This is one of the critical situation where you really need to question yourself, you have to question your dignity, especially because sometimes it happens that okay, maybe our system is just like this. Maybe a decade or 2 decades ago it was similar, like in our time also, if there is a season of doctors, parents really wanted you to become a doctor, and if there is a season of engineers, parents really wanted to be an engineer. And then came Java and IT, and the people were doing that also, and you could see how no one ever tells you to go for arts class or do for anything else, because they think that these will not bring you a good job. So they are just forced to be in the class, and sometimes they know that they are not okay. There is a one story that now comes up, because I'm not writing anything, it just randomly keeps coming in my brain. So there was a student, he was being told by his parents to, okay, oh, beta Dr. Banjo, and he went for those classes, and he was very good at music, and really he was good at composition and all this, and nobody knew it. And it was like his side hustle, and everything went very well, because the parent, he doesn't want to tell them that he is becoming Marasi. That's what they think. And thus the year once have gone, then all these years have gone, and he just did very well and he passed. And later he just keep talking to his parents. Parents were very happy, doctor ban gaya beta, theek hai. And he said that parents, just let me do this. And after many years he just started working somewhere in United States or somewhere in the music industry, and he was very good. And the parents earlier, they knew that he is there in US for a doctor, as a doctor. They didn't know that he has become Marasi there, that's what they call. And then he was earning more than a normal doctor, and especially because okay, now it is a parallel. Sometimes it is good to keep you working on your hobby, and sometimes you have to really question that the money that you really wanted to invest on someone, you could have given to all those people, those who have no means, and especially people from the upper middle or lower class also. Sometimes they really want to do, some kids, they really do have the we don't talk about Kota, we talk about they have the talent and they really could do better, but sometimes their financial situation is not helping them. He said that parents, now I'm very rich and more rich than ordinary Americans could be. What if those money that you spent on me, I would really wanted to spend on someone who deserves the most. If you could have helped me in studying music, I would have done everything within all those years that I just sit and experiment all those things that were really not part of my life. It's not only I'm talking about this, also there is another also, because I don't want to name all those people. I just wanted to tell you the realistic or very true testimonies of people. So someone became a dentist also, and then after dentist get married also, and then after that they said, why I'm doing all this when I know that my fate is only to get married, and then later bache palna. So people really wanted to. Yeah, they are artists and they are very good at different things, but unfortunately the system doesn't help us to question ourselves. So this is the place where he questioned himself that really he is worthy to be in this class, or what is he doing. And another thing is also, sorry, the video is getting longer. In our time also it happened that before examination it was like 1 2 3 3 4 5 around 5 to 6 months before, there were many people, many students, those who were signed up for this medical and pre-engineering classes and everything. Once they know that they are from it's going to be very expensive, and we were all there. It was very funny really, whether it is going to be expensive. And then instead of we talk to our parents, we were thinking, yeah, how will we. And then we have to say at that teachers also, they went for counseling, and they say, oh, they will be mentally stressed with all those, because there will be definitely the classification will start beginning once it is rich people can do this, poor people can do this, rich students can have this, poor students can have this choice. It's the system that teaches us that this is our choice. So at that time many students, they switch from engineering to computer. It was very cheaper at that time, so all the students say, okay, by at least degree le lo aur kuch na karo. So this is a very good question. It's getting late. Let's move to another thing. Jeetu Bhaiya is a character that really giving us the true soul of our inner self and teaching us, okay, you are in the ring, you have to make a choice. Don't live in that dream that you just keep on thinking from childhood or somewhere else. It is a practical world. So now you have to be very practical. You have to reach your target, and that's everything you have. You have to think of resources or being resourceful. It's up to us whether within our capacity what we really bring out of it. And especially, it's immense pressure from the parents. Oh, let's move on the next is, last not the least, their friendship, their struggle, their everything is at stake, and they have to finalize what they really need to do in this world. Sometimes people are being swayed or being swept away with the emotional things or romantic or something else. But here you can see the Kota factory is really a factory that's making not the students or the future of the nations, is just making terminators or something that you just send it into the system so that they can keep working like robotics. But imagine, for sustainable community, you have to change and adapt according to the situation that we are living in now. And especially many countries have started working on it, and especially post pandemic, what the educational system could be. Thank you so much for bearing me. I think I have been talking too much. Forgive me for that, and have a great watch. Take care of your loved ones. Stay safe, keep smiling, and just recall your pleasant memories when you were in school or college, the good olden days. Bye bye.